Fukuoka, Japan. Got here yesterday. Fukuoka is directly across from Busan, South Korea. The boat wasn't working, so I had to fly here from Seoul. I'm only going to be here leaving tomorrow. First impressions of Fukuoka. It's a lot like Korea. The differences are there's absolutely no litter on the ground, no trash anywhere, and you don't see as many franchises, and especially American franchises, everywhere you look. They do have that same kind of city infrastructure where there's some big main boulevards and then the sort of older streets in the interior in between the big boulevards, except here they're not as curvy, not as intensely populated with shops. So I won't really be here long enough to take a lot of photos. I'm walking along a canal right now that runs kind of through the city of Fukuoka. Tomorrow I'm headed to Kumamoto and go to the southern part of Japan. Turns out that it's really hard to book hotel rooms, so I usually just book every couple days, but I had to go and book all the way up until the whole time we're in Japan. So I booked to December 1st, and then we had already, Sumi and the boys are coming December 6th and 17th, so we've already made some reservations. So the whole thing's planned. Had to do that. I was afraid I wouldn't be able to find anything. So that's a little unusual and too bad. I don't know why it's so crowded. This time of year aren't supposed to be a lot of tourists, and what else? Not a lot of tourists in November, December, except maybe around Christmas time. And I heard they just opened up Japan on the 11th of November, I believe. I heard that tourism is way down, so I'm surprised it's so crowded here already. Taking a walk down a nice path in Fukuoka. Path runs parallel to a canal that I took a picture of earlier and showed it to you. Not many people out. In fact, hardly anybody. Bicycle rider just passed me. That's it. How about this for an alley? There's a little alley off of the path that runs along the canal. In the back you can see a temple which is closed to the public today. Sun's out, nice day. No litter on the ground. Here I am in Kumamoto. Gonna go get something to eat. Have to check in my hotel that was there at 3 o'clock. Forgot I could take my mask off when I'm outside. And a few people take them off here, less than in Korea, South Korea. But there are a few people without them, so I'm going without mine. Okay. Well, first day having lunch in Kumamoto, and I met Benny from Hong Kong. Benny. Hi. Having lunch at the same what's that called? Kontatsu restaurant. And now we're visiting the Kumamoto castle together. And we're gonna go to the museum after that. Hi.
I'm from Hong Kong.
Benny's from Hong Kong.
Hello.
Is that your what's your Chinese name?
Chinese name?
Yeah.
You can call me Mr. Ho, H-O.
Mr. Ho, okay. Benny Ho. Yeah, so we're gonna discover the Kumamoto Castle together and museum today. I don't know why I'm wearing this mask. Don't have to wear this outside. It's pretty warm here, huh?
Yeah.
A lot warmer than Seoul. All right. A lot of history in Japan. Right there above me, behind me, is the elevated track of the Shinkansen, or bullet train. It comes into Kumamoto's train station. And the area I'm walking in right now, well, they were excavating to build the tracks. They found a lot of ancient pottery, and back in the time when they built the Kumamoto Palace, which I think started in 1500s, 1560s. And so the palace extended, or these are the grounds, and there's a big gate here, and all that's gone now, replaced by these modern houses behind me. But when you live in an old place like this, there's a lot of history in the ground.
上手じゃない Very good.
Did I do a good job? Bye.
Bye.
Sayonara. Well, that was interesting. I was walking along the river in Hiroshima, and I walked about 2 miles, and I got to the end where you have to then walk up to a bridge if you want to cross the river. And I saw a sign that said free coffee. And a couple families were selling coffee. They roast their own beans and they're giving it away free. So I stopped and had a cup, and then they invited me to roast some marshmallows, and we sat and talked for a little bit. One woman spoke English pretty good, pretty well, and interpreted. So I spent about half hour talking with them, and then I noticed it was going to start raining again, so I got to walk back. That was fun and unusual. So I hadn't really had my coffee this morning, and when I was walking out here, I realized there's no coffee shops. So I was getting upset that I wouldn't get my nice morning cup of coffee. And then what do I find right at the end? Coffee. That is pretty unusual. It's the 15th of November. A little cooler than it was a couple days ago. It rained a little bit yesterday. But you can see I'm not wearing a jacket. It's not that cold. It's cold at night. Today I went to Starbucks. There's one right across from my hotel. Had a nice latte. They make them really good here. And I'm taking about the end of my 2-mile journey north today from the hotel. When I was in Starbucks, I was reading all about the World War II and the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Sad story. And this area that you're looking at right here was pretty much all destroyed by either the bomb or the fire that occurred right after it. Here's a view of the river, other direction. There's one river that enters the north of Hiroshima and splits into like 6 and 5 branches, works its way all out to the ocean. We have these nice bicycle jogging paths along the rivers. You can see the trees are starting to change here. More as we go north, it gets colder, you get more changing trees. Well, in Saka, Japan, which is a little city right near Hiroshima. And this is the city where my grandfather-in-law, I don't know if he was born here, but he grew up here. And last time Sumi, me, and the boys were here, this is about as far as we got. It's right to this overpass or this walkway above the freeway, and it was really cold. And we gave up. We didn't know where to go. But now I have some information and the idea to go to a police station to see if they can track down the address of the property. I have the name of, the last Shahara, which would be my grandfather-in-law's wife, got the house, and then it went to Naoichi's sister. So I have their names. I'm going to see if by using those names, if the police can track down the address. All right, let's give it a shot. Well, I went to the police station. They couldn't help. They just could give me only find the property if I knew the address. So they told me to go to the city hall. And that's where I'm headed now. Fortunately, all this stuff is pretty close. So that makes more sense. Maybe the property records department at the city hall. Well, success. We found the property. It's only about a kilometer from the city hall. Got across the railroad tracks and between these mountains up here. All right, we're gonna find it. Found it. It was listed in the sister's son's name, last name, the sister, Naoichi's sister's, when she got married, her last married name, Michael. So here we go. Walk along this river, about halfway there. It's kind of a nice town. They've done a lot of remodeling here along the river. This path obviously is pretty new. Nice older house. Almost there. Walk along the Soto River. A lot of newer buildings around here. Nice area. Little mountain town along the stream. Okay, we have to cross this bridge. The house is kind of up behind this White House. Cross the river. Up here. There's the bridge down there. Walked up here. It's gonna go up this way now. Well, I think this is the place behind me. This is what the map shows. Little name on the door doesn't say Maiko, but this is the spot where the clerk at the city hall pointed me towards. This is on the map. So I think this is the Shihara house where Grandpa lived. This is where we would have been spending New Year's if he came back to Japan. And his sister came here instead. Okay, mission accomplished. Locating Shihara household. Shihara house. Domicile. In the Hiroshima prefecture. Now, anyone else come in Japan, the family can find it. That was a good adventure. But all adventures must come to an end, and so I'm headed back to find some sushi. Believe it or not, I haven't had any sushi yet. So I'm gonna go try to find some. Sayonara! Stood outside and looked it up and it said good place.
Yeah, exactly.
GOJOGO. G-O-J-O-G-O. Oh, go on. So many things to try here. Here we are, promenade.
ピーちゃんは何ラーメン食べてるの？分かった。ミート食べないかね。